What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another video for you guys today. And today, guys, we are taking a look at a brand new map that is currently in development from the creators of the Valguero map. What is that behind us? Is that a mech theory? Oh, it's a mammoth. From the creators of the Valguero map. This is their new map that they have started working on. And guys, it is called, but forgive me if I absolutely butcher this name, but it's Fjordur, I believe. It's sort of like a Norwegian's like Viking sort of map. And guys, I've briefly been over it, briefly been through it, and I can tell you what, this is one sick looking map. These guys have done an amazing job so far. It's still not finished, but it is a work in progress. And already, like, just next to us, spawning in here, there's a bloody shipwreck. Like, how sick is that? Name one other map on Ark that actually has all of this stuff. Now, that's just the start, guys. Brace yourself. We've only been briefly underwater, but I can tell you what, it's a significant difference between this and the normal maps of Ark as well. Look at all of this coral. Look at all like the anemones and everything like that. This is absolutely dope. Like, look how sick it looks. This is just like the base sort of little thing. Come here, little dude. I'm going to force tame you. Actually, you know what? You're too annoying. Can we force tame someone? There we go, look. So let's go take a little swim around down here. We'll show you guys. Look at all of this coral. Look at it all. Look at, like, or just the detail, like, all the assets that they've put into underwater. Giant starfish, everything, you name it. Now, I don't know if this is the world border. No? Like I said, this map is still a work in progress, so that explains why there's just sand. Okay, I was not expecting that. Let's just go back up before something bad happens and causes us to crash. Like I said, it is a work in progress, which is probably why that sand's there. Yeah, so they're still developing that while all this is pretty much done. But look at it. Now we're just coming onto like a normal embankment. There's nothing else really down here, but like the anemones, the coral, all that sort of stuff, it looks absolutely sick. So they've only really completed 1/4 of the map, I believe, which is this south eastern corner you can kind of see on our map there. But guys, we're going to go through real quick and show you one of, I guess you could call it a dungeon, one of the caves, I suppose. And hands down, this has been my favorite spot so far on this map. Like, you guys will not believe what is inside this cave. Let's ditch the Ichthyi because we aren't getting anywhere with him. We're going to teleport over there. There we go, easy. Alright guys, now you can see we've got creative mode activated. Don't stress too much about that. It's just a means of us getting around quicker. Now guys, one thing that I really like about the map is all the sort of different textures. Like, you've got all these rocks over here and like a metal node, obviously. And look at the rocks. They've just got algae, like moss growing on them. Well, like, that's the effect I believe the creators were going for. And like, just the different shapes and colors and sizes of the rocks. It's really cool. I love the trees as well, how they're all tall growing and stuff like that. So it's a very Nordic setting. Now guys, this is one of the caves that I mentioned. We are going in through the back entrance. The front entrance, well, I believe this is the back entrance. I'm not really sure, to be honest. But I think this is the back entrance because the front entrance is definitely a lot bigger. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to crank the gamma up a little bit so you guys can actually see in here. Here we go. It's probably a bit better. Now, bear with me while it all loads in. Like I said, this map is a work in progress. There are still crashes happening. It just happened to me. We just got the fatal error. But guys, let's go through and show you this, pretty much the highlight of this current island. So, like I said, they only have one island. So, it's all the way out here. And this is, sorry, that's the one island in front of us. But this is one of the dungeons. So, guys, let's go through the cave, dungeon, whatever you want to call it. It is a little bit buggy. You sometimes get clipped on the stairs. So, we are going to fly. Now, guys, coming in through the back entrance, the first thing you are going to come across is something that should have been implemented on Valguero, but wasn't. And you guys will see what I mean when we get over there. This is longer than I expected, but this cave is absolutely chock-a-block full of metal nodes. You can see all the metal nodes on the floor here. You can see all this rubble sort of stuff. So there are a ton of metal nodes through this map, through this dungeon, really. Now, guys, this is really cool. So you come across to this first room, technically the last room if you're going through the entrance, and you're gonna be surprised. Bear with me here. You got this little bridge. It's pretty cool. But down below, you guys can see what those are. You got your bloody rock drake eggs. Finally, what are we waiting for? Rock drake eggs. So these guys are all through this area, and look at how freaking many there are. There are tons. So you won't be strapped for rock drake eggs, that's for sure. So you can grab as many as you want, and we have killed a couple of 175s here. and everything is just going to rain hell and terror upon us right now. They're on these rock drakes, level 20, and they do have some pretty cool colors. I don't know if that's just exclusive to the map or if it's just the rock drakes, but some of them do look really cool. But yeah, this is a whole rock drake trench, so, oops, helps if you don't glitch in through the map. It is a really cool area, and there are a ton of rock drake eggs, so you can definitely hit up some rock drake eggs and get as many as you want, because you can see just how bloody many there are. Now, let's keep going through the map. I really like all of this. Grab another one, level 90. Why not? Spoil myself. But you can see here, look at this entrance. Look how sick that looks. Granted, the lava's a little bit bright. That's probably just because we've got our gamma cranked up to 4, though. But look at that. So this sort of ruin / cave area is pretty much, I'm going to say, a settlement. We've been through it. You'll see what I'm talking about. We're going to bump our movement speed up here a little bit because this is taking us a little bit too slow. We mind wiped so that we wouldn't move too fast, but yeah, now we're moving too slow. So this whole area is kind of like a settlement. I'm going to say like dwarves sort of lived here. It's really cool. Like, it's really sick. There's all these braziers. Now, there's all these little hidden, not hidden rooms, but branching off rooms. You can see here, this is a room that leads to a hallway, and it's got metal nodes. I'm not going to spoil at what's at the end of this, because we'll come to that at a later time through the video. Is this the same cave I'm thinking about? Or is this a different one? Yeah, this is the same cave. So you guys will see what I'm talking about later on. But right now, there's just this little corridor, and you can harvest these rocks as well. So if you want to build a base in here, you can, because you can place foundations down as well. But let's keep moving on. This is one of the many side rooms that are through this cave. There are a lot of them. But you can see just how open this area is. It's really cool. So we come to this open hallway, and you've got these staircases leading up. But another really cool thing is that there are these little rooms, and you can actually build inside of them. So, okay, maybe not this one so much. There is another room where you actually walk on the foundations. That one looks like it's a little bit bugged though. But you can build inside of these, which is really cool. Like, you can see there, and you don't glitch through the floor in those ones. But yeah, that's really cool. So let's keep moving on up through here. And I love how these like braziers are always alight. And this is the epitome. Look at this huge cavern. Look at like the pillars, the structures, the detail on the pillars. And then you've got these figurines, not figurines, these figures, these statues that look like dwarves. I'm telling you, the dwarves are here. So guys, there's all these broken off rooms branching off from this main hall. And you can see you come through here, and there's a very bright light shining on this single coffin. I don't know what it is, but like they could do some serious kind of lore with this stuff. It's a very bright light though, so do take care. But you can see here there's these ramps that lead up here. You can build on these, and like you can see the piles of bones and the skulls and stuff. Like, that is slightly terrifying. Can you harvest these? I haven't actually checked if you could harvest these. Okay, so you can't harvest bones. Makes sense. I think you can harvest these ones though, right? Yeah, you can harvest these ones. I've harvested those ones before. So yeah, that's one of the many rooms. The same side is the same thing over on that side. Now we're going to come over to this next room, which once again is really awesome. You guys, if you guys are a fan of like maps having actual stuff in them and not just basic stuff, you'll love this. So we come into this room, and it is absolutely chock-a-block with metal nodes. Now these top ones you can't actually harvest. They're just sort of for aesthetics. But you come across to these minecart bridges. Look at this. Look at how sick this is. There's a little miner's hut up the top there. There's another miner's hut over here with the minecart sitting in front of it. You can't harvest that. But it's really cool. Now, there's metal nodes everywhere in here. Now, if we keep making our way and we follow this mine tracks, I guess you could say, we'll follow this all the way down, and you guys will see where it leads. So, look at all this. More mine bridges, mine tracks, I don't know what they're called, mine tracks I think. More metal nodes here, more mine carts. Look at this, follow this all the way around. Look at this, look at down here. All these metal nodes, oops, we fell. You can harvest all of these too. So it's a really good spot for metal if you guys need a bit of metal. Now these really goldy ones, you can't actually harvest. So you can tell the difference between them because they're extremely gold. And they're ones that you can't harvest. They're sort of just aesthetic looks. I don't know if they'll be implementing it where you can harvest them in the future though. We'll just have to wait and see. But look at this. This is a whole room full of metal nodes. So you can farm a crap ton of metal. Now the really cool thing about this is we didn't really pick up on it when we came in through here the first time. But we noticed the pillars on the other side. And there was a rock here, and you can actually mine it. And this takes us through to that hallway that we first entered through. Remember this one? So you can actually build and like build all this sort of area. And just, oh, it's just so cool. So let's head up through here again. Let's go back to the entrance. No, back to the entrance. Back through this main hallway. Look at these braziers. Now, there's more of those house sort of structures on the left side over there. There you go. You can kind of see them. They are very small, and considering how big this place is, you can miss them really easily. But this is the spot I was telling you about where you can actually build inside of, and it's got like a very nice homey feel to it. So you can see there, boom. You're able to build on it and like build in this place, and it's really cool, guys. And you've obviously got these smaller rooms here. But yeah, let's keep moving on. But you can definitely fit a huge base in here. Like, just imagine the size of the base you could have in here and all the stuff you could keep in here. There's more of these houses over here. You guys can see they're pretty much the same design, but that doesn't stop them from being any cooler. Because the only sort of map that's done anything similar to this, I believe, is like Ragnarok. With like the torture chambers and stuff like that. You can see here more stairs, more sort of doorways that lead to obviously nowhere at the moment. But who knows, they could possibly open up. And then you get into this big ass lava room. Now, this is the main entrance of the cave, and this is all just pure lava. I've explored here a little bit. I haven't really found anything, but I could say they may implement drops in here in the future, because it is definitely likely and possible for them to put drops down through there and like make it so that you got to try and survive in the heat a little bit longer. But yeah, this is pretty much just a ramp that leads into sort of the dwarven ruins, and it's really cool. So you can see here, like this just leads up, and this takes you to the main entrance. So there's another one of those door-looking things, another door thing, and then we come into this big-ass room again, not as big as the other one, and that is the beginning of the cave. And we'll come out here. It may take a second to load. And look at that. Like, how sick is that? It's built into the mountain. It's absolutely dope. So, guys, in terms of what the map actually has at the moment, pretty much all dinos spawn on the map. Like most of the base ones. Like, the devs have said that they will be implementing wyverns, griffins, possibly reapers, and stuff like that. But all items currently are available on the map. I don't think other maps are, but like the basic island ones are. There is one obelisk. There aren't bosses at the moment, but there is one obelisk, the blue obelisk up there. And this map is very, not aquatic, but like icy, I guess you could say, like tundra-y. You can see here all these trees, all the snowy capped mountains. There are silica pearls down in that lake there as well. And there's like, it's really cool. The terrain is sort of Ragnarok-esque in like the highland, not the highlands, the other area where the castle is. It's really cool. So you can't actually get over to that map. Oh, you can, but there's nothing actually over there. But pretty much, like I said, all dinos pretty much spawn on the map at the moment, and the devs are working hard on it to fix it, to make sure that there aren't any bugs on it, and to bring more content into it. So guys, I'm really hoping that this map does get implemented into the base game of Ark as well. The devs have done a great job on Valguero, so I'm thinking they're going to do an amazing job on this map as well. But it is such a cool map, and I would definitely recommend checking it out, guys. Like, for sure. And I believe this map actually has its own music theme as well. We did get into a battle, I think, and the battle music sounded significantly different from what we're normally used to hearing. So yeah, guys, it's really cool. Definitely check it out. Shout out to the devs, guys. You guys are amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. This map is absolutely awesome, and I'd recommend everyone with a PC to check it out. Even if you don't play on it, just go around exploring it. You know, you come across any bugs, make sure to mention it to the devs so they can fix it up for everyone and just make it a whole heap better. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up the video today. Let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments. Let me know whether or not you liked it. Let me know whether or not you're going to check the map out, because it is a sick looking map. So guys, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. But other than that, I will catch you in the next one.